Davis has visited Africa twice and has studied extensively the traditional lifestyles of African peoples. Respect for African history and culture is a theme evident in many of his works. Fertility offering platters and ceremonial vessels done in clay. Brilliant color photography depicting life in West Africa. And collages made of clay, rope, wire, and metal. Other works reflect the lives of blacks in America, like one called An Ode to Garvey and the Black Star Line, or another entitled The Resurgence of Black.
Another question that I want to just ask pointedly is what you thought about hearing your voice and hearing your process of nearly 40 years ago when you listened to the tape.
That was a unique experience. And for me to hear the beginnings of crystallizing my direction and to know that it happened, I see that my work keeps evolving and growing. The concern is the same as I started out, but it's a lot richer for me and a lot more reaffirming. But what has transpired from 78 to now 2014 came true. And it did guide me, and it did accompany me. I realized that those works of art was a nurturing and a cleansing activity. And cleansing from the standpoint, it always put me back into a positive place and a sense of connectedness to the ancestors. And I've said often since then that each one that I do, no matter what the size, no matter what the medium, is a visual prayer of thanks on whose shoulders I stand. And so that series, I keep going back to it. And I go back to it now with almost total comfort. I was searching for a sense of direction of how am I going to reflect these rich experiences and new knowledge that I had. So with many of the things that I do, I now know that series is my grounding. That series is my sense of connectedness to the ancestors. And it also has been a reaffirming experience for what I do with art, with teaching, with community activism. All of it is stemming from that. And so I draw readily from that series as anchoring me and also directing me. And so each time when I finish it, it's like a visual prayer of thanks for those on whose shoulders I stand. So if I keep working, there's no way for me to lose my direction. As I'm walking across the street and I see a manhole cover and I see those holes that remind me of eyes, and I see the pattern that reminds me of scarification on a face, that reconnects me. And I have come to realize that each time I have that aesthetic experience, even if I'm on a bus riding, if I'm sitting in a hallway and look out a window and see something, or see a shadow on a wall and it reminds me of an African image, that's when I know the ancestors are speaking to me. And I just hope they continue to speak to and through me. So even if I'm not sketching, I'm in a busy meeting or a conference and I'm doodling or I'm working and I see something, it just connects. Nobody knows but me that I'm in that room and I'm not by myself, that the ancestors are just above me. And it also has been a comforting journeyer, because no matter where I go, I can feel that I'm never by myself.